Welcome back to UCLA Student Sports Radio. My name is David Matamoroz as we get set for the start of the second half between Rutgers and UCLA. The score, 52-40, UCLA currently out ahead. Hopefully the stream health is all right and back up and running as we get set for both these teams to come back out on to the court. So far for UCLA, it's been a great showing from Tyler Bilodeau. He leads the team with 17 points. He's followed by Eric Daly Jr. with 10 and Xavier Booker with 9. Booker missed some time due to that ankle, has kind of been struggling, working his way back into the lineup. Already has himself 9 points on the night, having a good night as of late for him. Ball in the hands of Trent Perry. Perry finding some space. Finally trying to attack that rim, takes a shot, jumper's good. 54-40 here to kick off the second half. Big offensive showing for UCLA in that first half. We'll see what they do here. Ball in the hands of Ogbole. Now gonna pass it to Davis. Michael Davis being guarded by Donovan Dent. We'll get a switch here as he works his way inside, double team, open in the corner for three. No good, off the rim, into the hands of Trent Perry. The three pulled by Dylan Grant. Perry on the wing, over to Bilodeau. Dent tries for three, he's got it. Donovan Dent, usually not the three-point shooter. Usually likes to get to the rim, decided to pull there, was open, and able to drain it. 57-40 here. Bruins with their biggest lead of the night so far. Powers gives down to Buchanan Jr., backing down Trent Perry. Perry playing nice defense. Inside to Ogbole. They can't make the layup. Wide open layup. It's going to get missed by Dylan Grant. Inside now, foul on Eric Daly Jr. The foul on Powers, who had an amazing first half. Caden Powers tallied up 18 points, 7 for 8 shooting, 3 for 3 on his three-point shots. He also had 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Powers only averaging 5.9 points on the season. Eric Daly Jr. makes his first shot. Doing great so far in this one. Daly Jr. just tallied up his 11th point. He's looking to make it 12 with this free throw. And he will. UCLA pushes their lead out to 19 points, 40-59. Out across half court is Davis, going to give to Ogbole on the wing. Now Buchanan Jr. back to Davis. Dent, an excellent defender on Davis. They are nearly a steal by Eric Daly Jr. He's clapping in the face of Powers. They'll get a switch. It's Bilodeau defending Powers now. Inside, Buchanan off the glass. Looked like Bilodeau might have got a piece of it. We'll get a whistle here for a foul on, looks like the foul on Trent Perry. It looks like it was a block by Xavier Booker. They'll get a throw in here. They'll throw it into the corner. It's Powers guarded by Bilodeau. Bilodeau puts up a hand. Here's a shot. No good, but rebounded by the Scarlet Knights. Inside. Gonna get a foul. The layup attempt by Dylan Grant. Shot didn't go down, but it'll put Grant at the line. He'll get 2 shots. Dylan Grant against USC finished with 14 points, 10 rebounds, picked himself up a double-double. The sophomore finished the first half with 0 points. He gets his first free throw, and he's finally up on the board with 1. From Mississauga, Canada, played high school ball at Michigan Collegiate High School. Second shot is no good. So far, only 1 point in the contest tonight. Here's a three. Powers couldn't quite connect there. 59-41 the score. After Dylan Grant makes one, misses one. Dent wide open on the corner. There's a three. Xavier Booker from the wing. The big man already with 2 3-points made in this contest. 62-41. UCLA out ahead by 21 points. Here's a shot, mid-range is good from the free throw line. Buchanan Jr. He's got 7 points on the night, finished with 5 at the end of the first. Dent brings up the ball, guarded very closely by JaMychal Davis. Trying to get inside, spinning, gonna pass out. Eric Daly Jr. jabs, here's a mid-range shot. Off the iron, but rebounded by Xavier Booker, and the slam with the left hand, Eric Daly Jr. The feed by Xavier Booker, and that's gonna force a timeout. 64-43. UCLA out ahead by a whopping 21 points. 16 minutes, 15 left to go here. And the dunk by Eric Daly Jr. forces the Rutgers timeout. Eric Daly Jr. up to 14 points, 6 for 6 from the line. He's got 2 rebounds, also has an assist to his name in this one. Also playing well tonight is Xavier Booker. He has himself 12 points. He's 5 for 6, 2 for 2 from the three-point line. And while he is a big man, he is not afraid to pull those deep range shots. Booker also has himself 3 assists. One of those just coming off of that nice shovel pass off of the rebound to Eric Daly Jr. And it's definitely been an interesting season with Booker. They sort of brought him in to fill that gap that Adai Mara left as he transferred for Michigan. Adai Mara with the Wolverines, 12th in total rebounds in the Big Ten as of right now, and first in total blocks. Xavier Booker on the season came in tonight with 29 total blocks. That was good to put him in the top 10. I believe he's 7th, yes. He is 7th in blocks in the Big Ten. And for a while, his rebounding was very, very solid, was in the top 10. And as of right now, he's only 3rd on this UCLA squad behind Eric Daly Jr. and Bilodeau in terms of total rebounds. Transferred from Michigan State, only spent 1 season there. Only played 1 season there. He's in his junior season now. Played high school ball in Indianapolis at Cathedral High School. Trying to get back to where he was earlier in the season. Had some ankle injury that sort of plagued him and limited his time for sure. Both these teams finally about to get back out of their timeouts. But so far, Booker having a great night, looking like how he did at the beginning of the season. Looks like Brandon Williams will come in for Xavier Booker, who we were just talking about. Brandon Williams stands at 6'7". Right now, the tallest player for the Bruins looks to be Tyler Bilodeau, stands at 6'9". Rutgers with the ball now. It's Mark on the wing holding it, finally decides to take his dribble. Guarding him is Dent. Drives inside, way off the top of the glass, no good. Rebound, put back, does fall down. The putback by Bryce Dortch, the sophomore. Finished the first half with 2 points, he's now up to 4. 15:45 on the clock now. Dent working against Mark over on the wing, trying to find someone to pass it to. Passes to Williams, who passes it right back. Williams now back again to Dent. Gets a screen, no room there, gonna pass way across. Here's a three. Daly Jr., that one up off the back of the rim. And now in the hands of Mark. Mark passes to Buchanan Jr., makes his way inside, gets the foul, and one. That's gonna bring us to a timeout here. When we come back, it'll be free throws for Rutgers. But while we wait 15 minutes, 14 seconds, we'll take a look at these team comparisons. I'll remind you of the score, 64-47. Rutgers 49% from the field, 19 for 39. UCLA 58, 22 for 38. Both of these teams have taken a similar amount of shots, just more have gone down for UCLA. They also have two more three-point shots than Rutgers. UCLA 8 for 14, Rutgers 6 for 14. The free throws have not been falling for the Scarlet Knights, however, 3 for 8, that's 38%. And 12 for 12 for UCLA, a perfect 100% on their trips to the line. UCLA doing a great job of keeping the ball safe in this game. Only one turnover for the Bruins, while Rutgers giving up the ball 7 times and allowed for 14 UCLA points off of those turnovers. Rutgers currently winning the rebound battle, 21 to UCLA's 16. UCLA not a great rebounding team whatsoever. They actually ranked the 3rd worst in the Big Ten coming into tonight. Rutgers, they're not so great either. They're only the 6th worst team, so just a couple spots ahead of UCLA, but still out rebounding UCLA here, but still down by a significant amount. Team still in their timeouts as we wait for them to get out. Caden Powers finished that first half with 18 points. He's yet to score a point in the first about 5 minutes of this second half. Looking ahead at the schedule for Rutgers, on the 7th, they'll play at home against number 9 Nebraska, who just dropped in the rankings. They suffered a loss against Illinois, who actually went up in the rankings. Illinois now sits at number 5, the spot that Nebraska previously held. Then on the 15th, they'll play home against Maryland. Maryland also not doing too hot, not too great in the Big Ten. Definitely could be anyone's game there. Then they'll play another team that's not too great in the rankings right now, Penn State. That game is away. And they'll play away at Minnesota and then home at Washington on the 24th. It's Buchanan to take some shots here. Got fouled, looking for the and one conversion right now. If he does, the score will push up 48-64. Takes his shot. No good off the front of the rim. Score remains 64-47. Dent brings the ball across half court, guarded by Lino Mark. Now going to give it to Xavier Booker. Booker to Perry now. Perry guarded by Francis. Nearly a steal there by Buchanan. Perry gets it inside. It's Booker. Booker spinning, lays that one up over the defender. Looked like it was Haroon Zerno working against the big man, and now we'll push it out 66-47. Rutgers trying to amount some offense here. Lino Mark has it. Gonna give it to Zerno, takes a three, drains it. Haroon Zerno with his second three-point shot made of the game. He's got 6 points, he's 2 for 4. Dent playing slow, dribbling, finally making his way inside. Booker floats it up. And it looks like we're gonna get some whistles here. It looks like it was about to fall down. It was about to fall down, and it looked like a Rutgers player put his hand up there, influenced it to come out of the basket. They're gonna count the bucket for Booker. now 68-50. The clock eclipses 14 minutes here. Tariq Francis with the ball. Francis gives, three-point attempt, no, out. Lino, Mark, no good. Weird couple of sequences there. Just ball was in the hands of Zerno. It looked like he went up and down. Junior goes up with it. No good, gonna get a whistle. It was Eric Daly Jr. trying to put it in the basket. He'll get the foul. Looks like they'll take him to the line. So far on the night, Eric Daly Jr., 14 points. He's 6 for 6 at the line. He'll get 2 shots here. First one goes down. 72.2% from the line coming into tonight. So far, he's already tallied on 5 points in this second half. And he misses. It'll stay at 5 for the second half as of now. He's got 15 as he missed that second shot. Zerno wide open. Can't get that 3. Rebounded by Bilodeau. He gives it to Dent. Rutgers down by 19. Dent working on Lino Mark, now guarded by Buchanan Jr. Way across the court to Perry. Perry's in the corner. Gives inside to Bilodeau, off the glass and in. 71-50. Just under 13 minutes left to go in this game. UCLA 3 for their last 3 field goal attempts. Inside, gonna have to kick it back out to Zerno, guarded by Eric Daly Jr. Mark in the corner. Can't find that. 3-point attempt, no good. Ball back in the hands of the Bruins. Rutgers has not been shooting well from the 3-point line, only 39%, as here's a steal. It's coming back the other way. And a 2-hand slam for Bryce Dortch on the steal, 71-52, cutting into that UCLA lead. Dent working against Mark, gets to the bucket. No good. Nearly out of bounds and almost out of bounds on Rutgers, but able to recover. The layup no good from Dent. Zerno guarded by Bilodeau, gonna have to give it up to Tariq Francis. Francis now working on Tyler Bilodeau. Drew the foul, couldn't make the shot go down. It was a deep 2. Kind of stepped into Bilodeau, took the shot. Bilodeau was in his landing zone, but a good job by Tariq Francis of drawing that foul and putting up the shot. Just couldn't get it to go down, but he'll get the free throws as we get a timeout here. 71-52, UCLA really pulling out ahead here in the second half. UCLA, a historic figure in college men's basketball. 11 national titles is the most in men's college basketball history. Most of those under head coach John Wooden, the late great college basketball mind. In recent years, 2020 to 2021, their best. They made the Final Four. 2021 to 2022, the very next season, made the Sweet 16. Next season, 2022 to 2023, again a Sweet 16. And then 2024 to 2025, which was last season, they made the round of 32, being knocked off by Tennessee. Trying to get back to the tournament. Things looking a little rough here. Only 15-7, suffered that loss to Indiana. It'll be interesting to see how much the win against Purdue really weighs here for this UCLA squad and potentially getting into the tournament. Like I mentioned before the season, ranked at number 12, high expectations, especially with the big name transfer Donovan Dent Coming in from New Mexico, was the Mountain West Conference Player of the Year. An All-American, averaged over 20 points per game, led the Mountain West in that category. Had a bit of a rough stretch at the beginning, getting started in this Mick Cronin offense, but has really been balling as of late. He's averaging 12.6 points per game on the season. But it feels like a lot of those could have, but the games at the beginning of the season sort of putting a damper on that average. He's been doing really great recently and has really stepped into his role as a facilitator in this offense. It felt like earlier in the season he was sort of taking bad shots. Maybe you think they were relying too much on his ability to get to the rim. But since the turn of the year, he's been doing a great job of passing the ball. He's accumulated a lot of assists and letting the guys around him play exceptionally well. I mean, he's surrounded by a lot more talent here than he was in New Mexico. He's got guys like Tyler Bilodeau who are playing great, Trent Perry playing great. Sky Clark was playing amazing when he was healthy. It's also going to be interesting to see what they do with Trent Perry and Sky Clark once Sky Clark is healthy. He's dealing with a hamstring injury, has been since the 3rd of January. Now officially 1 month ago was the last time he played. So we will await what they do once he comes back. It's Tariq Francis at the line now. Francis only 8 points so far, all of those coming in the first half. He now moves it up to 9 as he makes that free throw. But Francis has been a great player for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, a transfer from the New Jersey Institute of Technology. He makes his second shot, 54-71 now. Rutgers playing full court press here. Finally, UCLA able to get it out across half court. Dent working against Tariq Francis. Like I mentioned, the transfer from New Jersey Institute of Technology. 10th in free throw attempts in the Big Ten. 9th in free throws made as he just finished his pair. Into the corner, Brandon Williams for 3. No, rolls over, but here's the 3 from Dent after the rebound. No good, rebounded by Williams. UCLA, great possession here with the rebounds. They'll try again for 3, and it's finally good. Xavier Booker, the big man. Booker, a perfect 3 for 3 on the night on those deep shots. We're gonna get a whistle here on the other end of the court, but the score back up to a 20-point lead for the Bruins, 74-54. After the foul, it's Rutgers ball. They'll throw in on the baseline. They get it out to Zerno. Zerno passes to Francis. Francis working against Freeney, and there's a foul going the other way. UCLA gonna get the ball here. The foul in favor of the Bruins here. Davis playing extremely tightly on Dent. Gonna give it to Booker. Now Freeney back to the top with Dent. Dent standing on the logo, moves to his left. Now Booker on the left wing, looking for something to do with the ball. Passes to Freeney. Freeney trying to get inside. Down low, Brandon Williams off the glass. Rebounded by Emmanuel Ogbole. Bruins 20-point lead here. Davis working against Williams, getting inside. Passes down low to Ogbole, who slams it with authority over Freeney. His first points of the night. He's got 2 now. Just 10 minutes to go here, halfway through the second half. Dent all the way to the rim, blocked. Ogbole got a hand on it. We'll see what they call here, some whistles. It looks like it's going to be the Rutgers ball. We get some substitutions for the Bruins to score 74-56. Rutgers bringing it out across half court, not quite to the 10,000 in attendance that were here for the Indiana game. Jamichael Davis working against Xavier Booker, gets inside, passes out. Francis now guarded heavily by Dent. Kicks out. Here's a three from Zerno off the front of the rim. Dent walks across. Still the defense relentless for the Scarlet Knights. Throws this one up to Eric Daly Jr. Jab step going inside on Zerno. That one poked loose. Still UCLA ball. So far, halfway through the second half, Bilodeau's only picked up 2 points since the first half. He had 17, and there's a slam by Xavier Booker. 76-56, a slam, a quick throw in. Easy points for the big man. Francis, nice step back shot there against Trent Perry. Quick response there from the Scarlet Knights, 58-76. 8 minutes, 45 seconds until the end of this game. Dent working his way inside, off the glass, there's a foul. The foul on Jamichael Davis. Gonna put Donovan Dent at the line. Donovan Dent 1 for 1 so far on the night for his free throws. He's averaging 61.7% on the free shots. First one goes down, that'll put him at 11 points on the night. Gonna try to make it 12 right now. Not a huge point total considering what Dent has been scoring in recent games, but already 8 assists. Misses the second one. He'll stay at 11. The score 77-58. UCLA up 19. Tariq Francis guarded by Bilodeau now at the top of the three-point line. Pulls a deep two. Off the rim and backboard into the hands of Trent Perry. Dent guarded by Davis. Nothing unfolding here, sort of just holding that ball, dribbling. Gets a screen from Daly Jr., passes wide open, Xavier Booker in the corner, splashes the three. Xavier Booker, a perfect 4 for 4 on his three-point shots tonight. You can't leave the big man open on the perimeter like that. Gonna get a whistle here. And a timeout. 80-58 here with 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in this game. Xavier Booker, 24 points. He leads the team, 10 for 11 on his field goal attempts, 4 for 4, perfect from the three-point line. He doesn't even have any free throws in this contest. Booker having a great game, 3 rebounds to boot, along with 3 assists. He also has a block. As a team for UCLA, they have the 3rd least rebounds in the Big Ten. They just really have not been a great rebounding team, but they're slowly starting to bring back this rebound battle against the Scarlet Knights. 24 rebounds to Rutgers 26, getting closer there. UCLA has really been able to capitalize on turnovers while Rutgers has not. Only 2 turnovers for UCLA, 8 turnovers for Rutgers, 14 points off of turnovers for the Bruins. Scarlet Knights only have capitalized for 4. And Rutgers, not a great team in terms of assist numbers. Assists per game, 10.9 is the 2nd worst in the Big Ten. They only have 12 assists in this game. UCLA up there with a whopping 20. Donovan Dent has nearly half of those. He has 9. Like I mentioned, he's just really filled in this role as a great facilitator on this offense, getting guys the ball and allowing his teammates to work around him at a high level. And something interesting I want to note from that Indiana game, they only played 8 players in total, right? So, 5 starters, 3 guys off the bench. But it really felt like they were missing depth, especially when they went into that double overtime. And you had guys like Bilodeau foul out, and it felt like there wasn't really anyone that could come off of the bench. They had a couple of guys in foul trouble. Eric Daly Jr. and Donovan Dent both were in foul trouble in that second overtime. And it felt like if these guys were to foul out, I wasn't really sure who they would put in. So really interesting. They only played 8 players, but you still felt like they were missing that depth, and a lot of that could be due to the fact that they're missing Sky Clark, their star 3-point shooter. Even though Trent Perry has filled in for him greatly, Perry not having the night he's typically been having recently. He only has 5 points on the night. But he does have 3 assists, 4 rebounds. So we get back here, set for action. 7 minutes, 50 seconds remain. UCLA out ahead, 80-58. .22 lead for the Bruins. So far, the biggest of the night. Jump shot, Davis, no good, rebounded. That's Perry's 5th rebound of the game. Perry, the main ball handler now. Dent still on the court, but running things with Perry. Daly Jr. gives it back to Perry. Perry trying to get room. Davis giving him none. Now with Dent at the top, guarded by Francis. Over to the corner, Trent Perry for 3. Knocks it down. Trent Perry up to 8 points on the night. Finished that first half with only 3. And now he's got 5 in this second half. 6 minutes, 55 seconds until this contest is over. Here's a 3. No good. The 3 pulled by Dylan Grant. Grant only 1 point coming from a free throw. Finished the first with 0. Dent over to Perry again in the corner, this time making his way to the basket, off the glass. Nice layup and a nice find by Donovan Dent. Perry had lots of space. And now UCLA on a 9-0 run over the last 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Rutgers with the ball here. Buchanan pulls a deep 2. Perry gets that rebound. Perry quickly up to 7 rebounds. Dent now working against Francis. Booker to Perry, now back to Dent. Dent at the top. Gives it to Eric Daly Jr. working against Buchanan. Using those dribble moves, trying to find some space. Pulls a shot, it's good. Eric Daly Jr., a nice spinning mid-range shot. 87-58 here. UCLA really running away with this one. Here's a 3. Francis rebounded by Xavier Booker. Dent gives to Booker. Trent Perry trying to find some room inside. Gonna have to give it out. Bilodeau on the perimeter. Finds Perry open at the top of the 3-point line. Perry inside. They're gonna get a whistle. Not sure who this is on. Looks like a foul on Tariq Francis. And it looks like Bilodeau will come out. And on comes Brandon Williams in his place. Bilodeau comes out right now with 19 points on the night. The throw in, a kickball. It'll be UCLA to throw it in again. 13-2 run over the last 4 minutes, 11-0 run over the last 3.5 for UCLA. Top of the key with Daly Jr. Pulls up. Jumpers, no good, rebounded by Davis. Davis down the court, gives it to Zerno. Back to the top with Davis. Inside, Buchanan Jr. off the glass. Rebound UCLA points no good, 87-58 here. To the rim, that's good. Donovan Dent lays it up on the left side. And we're gonna get a whistle and a timeout here. UCLA with a ginormous lead here, 31 points between these two teams, 89-58, 4.5 minutes left to go here. And we got a timeout. It's been a great showing from a couple of different guys for this UCLA offense. Eric Daly Jr. has got himself 17 points. A lot of those coming off of the free throw. He's 7 for 8 at the line. Xavier Booker leads the team, 24 points, 4 for 4 from 3. He has really just been hitting those deep range shots. It looks like Rutgers already out of their timeout, ready to go here. Typical of this UCLA team with Mick Cronin. They really like to talk things over. Usually the last team to break out of a timeout. It looks like Steven Jamerson will check into the game for the first time. Looks like he'll come in for Xavier Booker. Looks like Donovan Dent also came out. The only starter on the floor right now is Trent Perry. Besides him, it's Brown, Williams, Freeney, and Jamerson. Powers takes a shot off the front of the rim. Perry lets it go out of bounds. It'll be UCLA ball either way. UCLA 13-0 run over the last 4.5 minutes. Rutgers only won for their last 9 in a scoring drought, have not scored in nearly 5 minutes. Jamerson gives to Perry. Perry trying to find some room. Gives to Jamerson inside, but a whistle. The foul on Lino Mark. It'll be a throw in. Perry trying to find an open man. Tosses this one. It looked like it was off the hand of the defender and out of bounds. The defender was Badalau. Dennis Badalau, the freshman, 6'8" from Romania. Previously played professionally in Italy. Now here in his freshman season with the Scarlet Knights. Perry trying to direct traffic, getting a screen from Jamerson, tosses it down low to him, to the rim. Williams, no good, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and a whistle. It'll be a timeout here with 3 minutes and 47 seconds. UCLA 89, Rutgers 58. 31 points, so far their biggest lead of the game, and they're maintaining it. Taking a look at the team stats, Rutgers 43% from the field, 23 for 54. Not great, especially when you compare to UCLA, 58%, 32 for 55. From three-point, UCLA is shooting 58%, 11 for 19. Rutgers 32%, 7 for 22. They have not had much success on shots outside of the arch. Rutgers has only been given 11 free throws. They've only made 5 of those, less than half, 45%. UCLA has really capitalized, 14 for 16. They've only missed 2, 88% from the line. And UCLA finally winning the rebound battle, 31 rebounds to Rutgers 27. UCLA also has 23 assists. Rutgers only 12. Both these teams have 2 blocks. UCLA has 3 steals, while Rutgers has 2 steals. For Rutgers, their leading scorer is Caden Powers with 18, and he has not scored a single point in this second half. Had a phenomenal first half. They've just not been able to get him good looks so far in this second. Agbole with 5 rebounds leads the team. Trent Perry leads UCLA with 7. Donovan Dent got himself 11 assists. On the other side of things, it's Buchanan Jr. who leads Rutgers in assists in this game with only 3. There's a buzzer there. And Donovan Dent has himself a triple-double tonight. He's got 13 points, 11 assists. Not sure if we'll see him out back on the floor considering the circumstances of this game. Nonetheless, a double-double. Both these teams back out. It'll be free throws for Brandon Williams. Was fouled on the layup putback attempt. Williams has 3 points. He'll shoot 2, trying to get himself up to 5. First one is good for Williams. Williams averaging 2.5 points per game. He's played in 21 games. This is his 22nd. Averaging 12.3 minutes a game. Second shot is good. He's got 5 on the night. The score 90-58. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in this game. Badalao passes over to Lino Mark, who lays this one in over Trent Perry. Rutgers up to 60 now. UCLA very well could end up in triple digits here. Inside now, Perry off the glass. And a foul there. I believe it's going to be on the Bruins. The ball now going the other way. Head coach Mick Croning having a word with his center. Steven Jamerson stands at 6'10", just 1 inch shorter than Xavier Booker. Currently the tallest player on the court right now. It'll be 1-1 for Rutgers. This one out and into the hands of Jamar Brown. The free throw, no good. It was Chris Nwuli shooting the free throws. He had 1 and 1, missed the first, so it was done. Perry inside now. Jamerson with a 2-hand jam. Jamar Brown with the assist, the score 93-60. To the rim and a whistle for Lino Mark. Another foul on Jamerson here. Jamerson's got himself 2 points and 2 personal fouls off of 2 minutes tonight. Didn't have a great performance, didn't play much in that game against Indiana. First free throw, no good for Mark. Jamerson only 1 minute against Indiana, had 1 turnover and 2 personal fouls. The free throw missed by Lino Mark. He has 6 points tonight, trying to make it 7. And the second one is no good. On the rebound, Jamar Brown. Looks like he stepped out of bounds. It'll still be within possession of Rutgers. But still 2 missed free throws for Lino Mark. Not characteristic of him, 84.8% shooter at the line. Getting to the rim now, Powers, passes, and that one just flies out of bounds. Way too much on that one. Was trying to get it to Chris Nwuli. Sort of just powered it out of bounds. 2.5 minutes now, 17-2 run over the last 6 minutes, 15 seconds for UCLA. Rutgers only 1 for their last 8. Perry down low to Jamerson, back out to Perry, nearly stolen by Mark. Wide open Freeney on the wing. He's got the 3, easy. So much time was left wide open. The score 96-60, UCLA sniffing triple digits here. And it looks like we got some players waiting to be subbed in for UCLA. Powers inside, And there's a block, but a foul. Steven Jamerson was all over Christian Woolley on the dunk attempt, and finally he's back up, was on the ground for a second. But Jamerson kind of all over him. Good foul call there by the officials. A couple guys waiting to check in. It looks like it'll be Jack Seidler, joined by Christian Ori. Whenever they can sub back in. Well, for the first time for these guys. Have not played in this game. And Woolley, first free throw is good. And we'll get some subs here. Off comes Perry, Jamar Brown, and Brandon Williams. And on comes fan favorite Jack Seidler. We'll also get the freshman Christian Ori, son of Robert Ori. And checking in is Anthony Peoples Jr. Second free throw goes down. All three of these new subs not played much. Anthony Peoples Jr. has only played in 2 games. Seidler in 3. Christian Ori also in 3, seeing as the circumstances of this game are the way they are. Looking to get these guys some minutes and some experience. Freeney trying to get inside. Gonna have to pass out to Ori. Ori now to Jamerson. Jamerson gather step, spinning. Nowhere to go with it. Gonna have to give it up to Freeney. Freeney on the 3-point line. Floats this one up. Junior, no good. Steven Jamerson rebounded by Jack Seidler. Seidler passes out to Freeney. Seidler for 3. Off the backboard, rebounded and blocked. Putback attempts no good. Under a minute here. And a foul, another foul on Jamerson. Tenth team foul. Jamerson's 4th foul of the game after just checking in for the first time not too long ago. The score is 96-62. It'll be 2 shots for Lino Mark. Missed his previous 2 free throws. He's 0 for 2 on the night for his free throws. Finally makes one. It's 1 and 3 for him now. The score moves up 96-63. Rutgers 1 for their last 8. Knocks down the second free throw. Score moves 64-96. 55 seconds remaining here. Freeney brings us across half court. Freeney trying to get to the rim, puts up a shot. Jumper, can't get it to go. Anthony Peoples Jr. gets the putback and puts it in. 98-64 here. The young guys getting some experience. Power is gonna give. Now it's Lino Mark. Zerno thought about a 3, gives it back to Mark, driving inside. Looks like there's gonna be a foul. Just 25 seconds left to go here. Thought the foul might have been on Steven Jamerson the second. Turns out it's on Freeney. Jamerson in foul trouble, although he only checked in the last moments of this second half. First shot is good for Lino Mark. Mark finished that first half with 4 points. He's now up to 9, looking to make it 10. He's had a couple of free throws late in this game. Second one goes down. Seidler on to inbound. They'll get it in to Ori. Ori looks like he's gonna dribble out this clock. 17 seconds remain here. Just holding on to the ball. Now in the hands of Freeney, 10 seconds. It looks like that's gonna do it here. 98-66 is your final score. UCLA, a dominant offensive performance. Didn't quite hit triple digits, but still 36-point lead was their biggest of the game. They'll finish this one, like I said, 98-66. Great performances all around, all on the board. A couple of different guys doing it. Xavier Booker, 24 points. Tyler Bilodeau, 19 points. And what really was good for them today, the free throw shooting and the shooting from the three-point line. 12 for 21 on their threes. Very, very different from what we saw in that Indiana game. 16 for 18. This team has kind of been hot or cold when it comes to the free throws. They did a great job tonight. Did a great job capitalizing on the turnovers they were given. Rutgers turned the ball over 9 times. They also did a good job limiting turnovers themselves. Only 2 turnovers for the Bruins. 35 rebounds to 30 rebounds for Rutgers. UCLA finally winning a rebounding battle. And a good victory for them to pick up here. Hopefully they can pick up a victory against Washington on the 7th as the Bruins head into that tough road trip against number 2 Michigan and then number 10 Michigan State. Then they'll come back home and play number 5 Illinois. Going to be a rough stretch, but they were able to beat number 4 Purdue. So we'll see what they can do against those opponents. But first they'll have to take on Michigan. That'll be here in Pauley Pavilion. That'll be Grant Walters and Justin, I believe, on that call for UCLA Student Radio. But for now, my name is David Matamoroz. Thank you for joining UCLA Student Radio. Your final score, 98-66. Have a good night.